place all my trust in him. First, a true story about the Sacred Heart as a phone, and then the Sacred Heart as a path to living in the world with a sense of awe, and finally, the Sacred Heart that blesses the family home. First, the late great president of Stonehill College, Father Bartley McFadden, had in his family home growing up 2 images of the Sacred Heart. Mother made sure that our family was consecrated to the Sacred Heart, he said. There was a large picture of Jesus with a space below him where the names of my parents, James and Margaret, and the 7 of us were written in. And there was another Sacred Heart picture in our bedroom where it served the additional purpose of covering a hole in the wall where someone had punched a knot out of the wood. The hole, which the Sacred Heart covered, was called the phone by us. Whenever the fight erupted in the boys' bedroom, which was nightly, whoever was being persecuted made straight for the picture, moved it aside, and bellowed into the phone, and the sound carried into the attic above the kitchen, and the adults below could hear the call for help, and usually one of them would come to rescue the poor brother in trouble. When the mother, Margaret, was asked, "How is the Sacred Heart treating you today, Maggie?" because it was clear that this was her favorite devotion, she always would say the same answer in a soft voice: "I place all my trust in him." Friends, there are 2 ways of living in the world. There's the way of the wise and the learned, a state of mind that is attached to its present knowledge. It glories in what it knows. The Father and the gifts of the Father are hidden from hearts too hard to open. And this is important, but to these little ones, the Father wishes to reveal his life and love. How must people live in this world to receive this free flow of life and love? They should have the eager openness of children, comfortable with being dependent on a reality larger than they are. Jesus is the perfect model of this infant capability. He lives in an interdependent relationship of love with the Father. The love between the Father and Son is mutual and complete. Jesus fully realizes all those things that are hidden from the wise and the learned. This revelation is not just for Jesus' individual benefit. He passes on to others the gift of this relationship of love to us. In fact, this is what drives him. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon your shoulders and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart." This is the ecstatic prayer of Jesus that the solemnity of the Sacred Heart blesses us with today. A prayer that we will be filled with awe at how great God's love is and how it is the key to and how it is key to sharing in that love with others. To me, finally, there are few more delightful experiences than to enter a home where the Sacred Heart of Jesus is the first image that welcomes you. The unspoken but clear message is that God, whose love is so abundant that you can see it, this Lord is master of this home. Jesus prays, "Come to me, all who are weary and find life burdensome, and I will give you rest."